Matt, what kind of advice should we be giving Dion? Because he's going to be pulling up into his first heavy remodel, heavy lift. You've done a bunch of these. I've done a bunch of them. You have a course called Oh Blank, You're a Landlord. You just completed your boot camp.
Yes.
If Dion was in that, what are some words of wisdom that you would give him? And again, remember, folks, you can put chats below. Dion will go, or Matt will go through them, and we'll riff on that in a minute. But yeah, what kind of advice would you give him? Look at that cup.
Don't pull that hammer too far back. Dion letting it fly, and all of a sudden water starts spraying.
Yeah, whoops! There's a pipe behind there.
Yeah, exactly. And Dion, are you living you're living on the other side where you rehab one side, and then you're going to swap?
I might stay in the one that I move into because I was thinking of that originally, of swapping.
Yep.
But I looked at the rents; they would be the same because both have the full wraparound decks.
Yep.
And they both have the two water views. So I'm gonna my high rents are about 2,400. Average rent seem to be 2,000. I'm gonna rent for 18. Keep tenant turnover low, and without a mortgage, it gets the return I'm looking for.
Yep. Are you gonna have a roommate in this, or are you gonna actually live by yourself?
Undetermined.
So that's answer for I'm gonna have a roommate because I'm cheap and I want to try. That's what that code for.
Yeah, he's saving $15 on driving checks places. He's definitely gonna have a roommate. Yeah.
Agreed.
The main advice is like Dion's basically he's already taken my course.
Yeah.
And so I think the big thing, the kind of one of the little funny thing that a lot of people don't really think about doing when they're doing duplex or triplex and they're moving into it and they're going to do rehab, just make sure in the basement that you have shutoffs, or in the wherever the water supply comes into the house, make sure that you have shutoffs that go to each unit, not just one from the house.
Yeah.
And so that's literally like $100. If you do it yourself, it's like a $25 thing. If you have your handyman do it, it's like $100 thing. If you have a plumber do it, it's like $150 thing. But just make sure that where the main line comes into the house, the actual water supply, where that main line comes in, just make sure you have a shutoff right there past the meter, because that will save you a ton of time, effort, energy. The other thing too is that then that also allows you to, before you start closing things up, like you've done all your demo, and now it's like, okay, we're going to do electrical, we're going to do plumbing, we're going to do insulation. Before you actually shut the walls all up, that's when you then turn that thing back on to see if anything's spraying anywhere. Yeah. It pressurizes the line, make sure that you actually don't have any issues before you start putting in sheetrock and things like that that then get damaged by loveliness of water.